All right, we're good.
Hello. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for some. We're going
Yeah,
to do
we've got a
basically
couple of
the
those
same
like
thing we
that.
did on Wednesday, I think. Just
I know, I
chat a bit and
know.
answer
Sure.
questions and whatnot. So if anybody wants to start, like maybe Jay, you want to tell what you were telling us about?
Oh yeah, sure. Um, yeah, it was kind of first time it happened in the shower. Oh, let me turn my phone down. Pardon me.
There's a
Um,
Hmm.
reverb. Yeah.
but I kind of had a uh, realization for what's coming in 2024. Like this is the first kind of download that had some negativity to it. Um, it's kind of like okay, we're in the age of information, all right, and there aren't people that are going to be waking up spiritually at this point. They're going to be waking up to the world, and their energy can kind of overpower the spiritual people. I mean, this is some of the spiritual people will lose their faith. Some of it will regain it. Some of them won't. Um, but it seems to be a year of challenge, if you will. Okay, like you know, even the truther communities are saying the chaos that's going to happen this year. They're putting out this vibe, and when people start grabbing onto it, it stays and it resonates. Okay, the Epstein Island list is coming out. Great. What do you think is going to happen with that? Absolutely nothing. Some putz is going to take a fall. That's it. You really think that these elites are going to be arrested? Come on, we've been down this road 100 times, but that's what it was. It just seemed like they were telling me where people are going to be focusing their energy, and at some point you're going to have to make a choice, and we're all going to be challenged. Even the spiritual, the most spiritual of us among us might switch or might lose their faith. We don't know, but it's going to be this type of challenge. I don't fully understand it, but it was like, I had bedhead, so I got a shower, and it's like, oh, didn't expect it. So anyway, sorry to start that off with Debbie Downer, but there you go.
No, but it's not just a Debbie Downer. It's actually a positive thing if you want to put it in that way.
Yeah, yeah,
Because all of you guys who went on the spiritual journey with us, try to remember back then what happened when you guys woke up. You woke up. You said, "What's going on?" You started to get angry, and then now we're at the point where okay, we're just watching a movie, but we're spiritually growing.
yeah.
This is what your preparation was, because at least we have one of us in a family to guide the others when they start to wake up and say, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah. Do we
So
have to? We don't
now,
have to like them, right?
I'm sorry.
We don't have to like them, right?
Never. That wasn't part of the no.
Okay.
There is
Okay. I'm just saying we don't have to
unconditional
like
love.
the family member. We're just going to guide them. Okay.
No, there
Just
is
making sure I know
unconditional love. That's what we're striving for, but you don't have to like how they're acting.
that. Okay.
But you have to remember you were there. And that's the
Mm.
patience and the guidance that you are there to show them. What you
Hi,
got?
Schneider. New cup.
Okay. That's what you're now preparing to see, and that's where your emotional challenge is. Your
Mm.
emotional challenge, and that's why it's been so rough from now until January 1st, the Mercury retrograde, to go to see did you pass your test? Because what's coming ahead is the preparation. Oh, someone doesn't like what's coming
Mm.
ahead. Do you not like what's coming ahead?
Oh, in our little group, someone posted like it's the 31st. It's going to be 12, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's cool. Like 12, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 will be the date
Okay.
at the end of the year, the New Year's.
Yes.
And I mean, that is unusual. That's just a number. But it's a reminder that people gravitate really towards these things. Is it kind of cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But
you know,
it is a good thing,
right.
Jay, because angel numbers 1, 2, 3 as you're going up the right steps. You're taking steps going
Oh,
up,
right.
and so
But I'm a Schneider. I don't buy into that. But see, like the next day is 1124, 6-8. Who do we appreciate? That's all I'm saying. For me, it means nothing.
That's core mathematics. That's for
Well,
other
I'm just
people
saying,
who
yeah.
would be almost right.
Well, it's new math. You
But
know how
it's
it
what
goes.
it's what you put into it. You
Oh,
know,
I know, and that's the thing. I mean, I'm going to look at it in a bright side. I'm going
I
to look
agree.
at 2024 as number 8 of infinity, of abundance, of prosperity. You know, we're always going to look into the good, but with good, you always have to see bad in order to know what is good. So
Yeah.
if you take it in that way, you're going on a good ride. You're going on a good journey.
I'm
Well, as
going to
long as
sing
you
the 2-4-6-8, just so you know.
Go for it. You
January
should
1st.
do Schlemiel, Schlemazel.
Well, incorporated.
Because we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna do it.
well, we know that things are going to be revealed this year.
Yep.
So as long as we keep the same routine that we've been doing this past year, as uh, focusing on what we're doing within, working on ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and just not really pay too much attention as to what's going
Stop it.
on the outside in the world, we'll be okay. I think.
Yeah,
Just use them as timelines or markers or whatever, but keep
yeah.
working on yourself.
Yeah, see that's just it with all the information out there. Okay, like right now, I'm sure that people are going to every channel that has something on Epstein's list. Okay, you know, that's what I'm saying. That we're going to be sucked into information,
Yeah.
and it just seems like this is where the normies kind of wake up to certain things. Um, but their energy could for a time overpower the spiritual people. And okay, I've mentioned before, you know, falling out of grace or falling out of sync or falling out of harmony. Being within that harmony is going to be a challenge this year. That's what I get. So anyway, where do we
Well,
want to go from there?
let me try one more thing. Let me say one more thing. I look marvelous. No,
You do.
I'm
Harry,
gonna say
tell me.
What?
Bring her back.
She left us. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
She froze.
She froze. Yep. I don't know.
Hello.
Completely frozen picture. Come on back, kiddo.
Poking my screen. It's not working.
So we're okay. Can we see? Can everyone see us?
Let me go over. Yeah. I'm still starring questions, so yeah, I don't remember coughing. That's interesting.
Okay. Yeah, she's not. Well, she's gonna have to go out and come back in more than likely.
Yeah. She'll
Maybe.
figure it out.
Oh, there she
Yep,
goes.
there she goes. Okay.
All right. So where are we at?
Why don't we go ahead and
Question
do
wise,
the
start going. Thanks, the baby.
questions on while we wait on the coffee page.
Okay.
Let's see. We have Caroline was first, and she says, "I listened to a situation update from Kim, Gwen, and Sunny. Their output is completely different. We will see. Oh, okay, 3D. We will see, or still have the ascension, but it will be every person will be healed this year. But the Trump thing with Jasara is not going to happen. What says you all about this?" And then she says she says Christmas Day is when everyone had calm and is set in stone. This will be a very revealing and abundant year.
Yeah.
Kind of think she has some truth to that.
Yeah. I went with the healing for the spiritual. I got a straight no on it. So the other part I can't answer.
Okay, let's
But as
see.
far as body healing and everything, I got a straight no.
Will there be body healing for everybody? No. For some, yes. Will there be Nasara Jasara starting this year? I'm getting yes. There
Be
will.
good.
I don't really pay that much attention to Kim Goldwyn. she's kind of in and out. Okay, and then we have DHP. Thank you for the coffees, Caroline and DHP, and Gila. She asks.
There wasn't a nuclear strike where Nadia lives. I'm just asking. Okay.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Gila asks, is there someone answering my incoming landline phone who does not live in my house? That's interesting. Number one, there's still landlines.
I still have everything hooked up here.
Really?
Actually, I'm getting a soft yes on that. It's
Yeah.
It's in this veil beyond what your presence, but at least you're picking up on it.
Yeah.
Hold on. It feels. It's kind of. This feels 30 years ago. It feels. It's not. It's running side by side. I don't understand. It does. I don't know if it's a
timeline.
Yeah, it's not a previous owner. In fact, it doesn't feel like it was someone who was in the house before. It actually feels totally separate, like it shifted. It's someone else's house. Like in that part of the sense, it's right where her home is now.
Could it be a mixed dimension, or? I asked this because I asked earlier, something popped in my mind about past lives. And I asked whether or not there were past lives, and I got a no. And then I went into parallel lives and got a yes. So I'm wondering if this is like a parallel life.
Yeah, this
like
one
a
to
different
me,
dimension. It's bleeding into this one.
But they're not necessarily on our same. It's not 2024 there. That's maybe why I was getting 30 years ago. Seems odd, but it's pretty cool she picked up on that. Where is Nadia? I see her in the chat.
Is she in the chat? Did she mention anything about?
I don't know.
Mary Jean Libby.
Or maybe this is old. I don't know.
Is she in another dimension?
Somewhere. Okay. Let me just text her real quick. But go ahead. Let's go with the next question.
Okay. Well, we go into the start then. While we wait. Okay. The babies. The first question that came up. There we go. What was up with my granddaughter all night? She whooped the heck or whopped the heck out of me in my sleep. I'm not getting a real clear picture.
That's not for me, unfortunately.
I'm getting fighting. I don't know if it's inner fighting she was having or if there was fighting that she was fighting off something in her dream. Much like I used to do when I was a kid. Karate chops in my sleep, I understood.
Yeah. Although I sneeze like that. It's kind of a yeah. That's how I sneeze.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. I'm getting fighting. She was fighting, whether it be inner demons or I kind of doubt that. But let's let ego out of the way.
Igor.
Ego.
Oh, ego. Sorry.
Yeah, she was battling something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I thought we were going down the young Frankenstein route. Igor had the hump on
Igor,
his side.
Yeah. Yep. He kept switching. JT. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hi. Well, I saw
the other dimension.
Oh my God, yes. We had internet just completely dropped everywhere. And,
Yay!
Anyway, about the babies, did you guys answer that or?
Yeah.
I could not get a real clear one if you had something on it.
Well, like we said before, because of their happy spirits, negative is trying to have them fight, scare them, whatever. And that's one. Also, something came down, sugar. Must have had a lot of sugar the night before.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, blame sugar. Sure.
Well, it just popped down. They said, and don't forget sugar. Yeah.
And don't forget chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate, yeah. So I think that also had to do with that hyperness in the middle of the night. But yeah, they're little troopers and they are fighting off things that might want to scare them so they can turn their light off.
Yeah, I got some sort of fighting. I didn't know if it was inner demons or if it was some battle or something that she was.
No, they're
fighting.
coming in like.
Yeah, I had a weird dream the other night. My wife said I was tossing and turning, but like this angel wouldn't show itself to me, and I was like, "Why?" And like you haven't seen eyes like this before. Some of them have hundreds of eyes. I'm like, "It's eyes. What's wrong with you?" In my dream, this is how I'm. And I'm like, "Are we doing this or what?" And I'm sitting up on the side of the bed. My wife's like, "Are you asleep?" I'm like, "No, I'm up." It's like, but I'm kind of still half groggy. And she's like, "Well, you're having a conversation." I'm like, "Well, the damn angel won't show me himself. I can't do nothing about that." And I walked in the bathroom and took a pee, And I come in and she goes, "Are we done here?" I said, "I hope so." she gets a little freaked out.
Oh, that was quick. Okay, roll over.
Yeah.
And she's gone. This question is for
that's
you.
How, that's how the questions are going to get answered. At the very end, Nadia's going to pop in and that's funny.
Okay, a lot of people don't believe a quartz crystal has vibrations and energy. So how can I explain that they do, even with quartz watches?
No, I'll take that one as far as the watches go. Okay, JT, even jewels in the old watches and quartz watches, what it is they're synthetic, but see what they do is they transfer energy. It transfers the electrical energy, it transfers the physical energy, it transfers energy. So energy is vibration. At its core, how high it vibrates is, quote, the energy. So, but that's the simplest thing is can a stone by itself vibrate? Yeah, it can. It's very low. Can your energy affect the stone's vibration? Yeah, it can, but it's low. A lot of people put their faith into the stones and quartz, and I have no problem with that. At some point, people outgrow that because they realize that it's not the stone that's helping them, it's them. Some people use it as a crutch, just like I keep using these. It's a crutch. But that's probably the easiest way to explain it to people. It transfers motion, it transfers physical energy, it transfers electrical energy. And the reason it does so is because it will enhance the vibration. And stones will do that. They enhance to a point vibration, even sound. So that's about the best thing I can do for them.
It's like transmutation in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally, I mean, you don't look at it as a catalyst, but when
right.
The reason certain stones are used is because they kind of magnify just for a brief moment. Most times when you have energy is lost when it transfers. A quartz at its first point will increase energy, but point to point that energy drops. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just for a brief moment.
Like the further it goes, it
right. Well, that's just it. If there was a big distance between where the energy was transferred, it would dive down entirely. But yet, the stones are set a certain way that when it's transferred, it catches a piece of it. There used to be Bulova used to have what was called the Accutron, and it was based on vibration. There was actually a tuning fork inside the watch, and the energy would vibrate that fork. but
Mm.
yet the fork was what was running the watch, not the battery. The battery was just making the fork go like this, but the fork is what was tuning and collaborating time. That was pretty interesting.
Mhm.
People don't realize that.
Mm. Cool. Okay. Katrina. Oh, we got an 8-ball question.
Uh-oh.
Always got to keep it handy.
Yeah.
Okay, does eating black-eyed peas really make the new year better?
And I had one thing.
Only if they're with
pork.
collard greens.
I like
Wonder if
greens.
that's chances aren't good
Aren't good.
or not good.
Yeah, I do nothing traditional. Oh, we got to have a pretzel. We got to have the pork. And it's, no, thanks.
I agree. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. JT, should I start buying silver and gold to preparedness for what's in the future? Some states are doing this as a new exchange system. I'm getting a yes for a while.
Yeah, I am.
There's going to be a point where we're not going to need currency or anything like that, coins or finance or anything.
Mm.
Everything will be without.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're blessed enough to be able to afford to, yeah, you're not going to lose anything on it.
Right.
I've been a collector of silver since I was a kid. My grandfather got me hooked on it, coins. But yeah, it's better to be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. I think that
There you
would
go.
be the same with food and different things. The way I look at it is, for a while when I was kind of, my wife calls me a junior prepper, like I was buying things that weren't made in this country, like toilet parts, different things like that, things you can't get except in other countries.
I envision Fred Sanford. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's all good. Why not? Why not?
DHP. Yeah, I figure if you can afford it, go ahead. Get some of that, If there are 20 people in the chat observing Brother Rocco, are they each seeing him different than how he physically sees himself? This goes with 20 people seeing 20 different versions of red. Interesting.
Okay, we're using me. That could go for any one of us, but that's interesting. Perception.
Okay. Yeah, perception. Okay. There's that word again. If there are 20 people in the chat observing Brother Rocco.
I'm getting a yes, but there's a little bit more to it. I think. Okay. Okay, does this make sense? My voice may appeal to some people. My voice doesn't. That affects the visual, if you will. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, sort of. Yeah, it all comes down to perception. I think.
Yeah.
I think some people see you probably different than what you see.
And then
yourself.
there's a few in chat that are starting to learn to see with their heart, which is good. They're getting close to it, so hang in there. It's coming.
Yeah, I would agree with DHP.
Yeah, and that would be like, that could be me, Dennis, however their perception. Right. That's a pretty cool question, though. I like it.
Interesting. Okay, DHP. Diabolisk mean both Diablos and Osiris genitals. Does it destroying the obelisk put a dent on the dark sex energy in America?
Okay. Well, I'm just glad we're not talking about smashing my genitals. Let's see. There seemed to be some kind of a practice, ritual, walk, step, move this, turn here. There's a ritual. They're showing me like bowing, like ritual practice. And this still goes on today in some places. But there's something to do with the stone and the power, the stone and the power. Yeah, something to do with the stone and the energy. It's like a
Yeah.
releasing of something and cascades out. It put a dent in dark energy in America. Let's put on.
If it's destroyed, yeah. I'm getting a yes on that. Soft yes.
Yeah, I soft yes, I agree. It's I don't know that.
It's like there's more to it.
Yeah, it seems luge energy doesn't operate like via physics how we see it. Like when
Mhm.
we put energy out there, that's kind of our energy is luge energy. It works in different ways. That's all I can say on that one. That's a cool
Yeah, I
question.
agree. It is a cool question. Roy. Hi, Roy. Am I a direct descendant of Lady Frances, Countess of York, Plantagenet, born 1519, who is my 13th great grandmother?
Was that Jenny? Jenny?
Genet,
Jenny.
Plantagenet.
Hey, it's not me, Roy. Sorry.
Yeah, that's confusing. It's like not more like a second or third cousin type thing is what I'm getting. But let's see. What does pendulum say? Yeah, I'm getting a no, not a direct. Let's see, I just said it. Yeah, I'm getting not a direct descendant, but more like a second or third line, cousin or whatever, but not direct. You getting anything at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
How did I get that? Don't know. It just says Happy New Year from. Okay, Roy again. Oh, this the same one? No, this is different. Am I a direct descendant of Princess Jeanette or Janet,
Quit.
the beautiful Scotswoman of Edinburgh and Fleming, Baroness of Fleming and Bigger, Stuart, born 1502, who is about my 14th great grandmother? Somebody's doing their tree. Let's see.
Go sit.
Is Roy a direct descendant of Princess Jeanette Stuart, born 1502? You know, I'm getting about the same. Let's see.
Let me tell you
Is
what a trooper Nadia is. Nadia's driving to the nearest library to get life.
is she now? Yes.
I'm going to be very loud on here while she's in the library just so it can echo.
It's the right direct descendant of Princess Janet Stuart. I'm getting a rephrase, so that tells me again, not direct, but a descendant. First or second line, but not a direct line. Hope that resonates with you, Roy. DHP would like to know Melchizedek was Abraham's priest that had no beginning or end, was both formed and formless at the same time. Was Melchizedek Yeshua?
Okay, there's a couple questions in there. Okay. Priest that had no beginning or no end.
Well, yeah. Okay, were both formed or was both formed and formless at the same time.
I
Yeah,
get
I get
no,
a
and it
no.
only appears that way.
Yeah.
No
I get
beginning, no end.
Was Melchizedek
Formed and formless at the
Yeshua?
same time. I get a soft yes on that. There's that formed and formless. There's spiritual, regardless of the physical body. Yeah, there. It seems like
Well, that's what I was thinking.
almost like a Merlin, if you will, like that type of energy.
Mhm.
What are you getting on that, Dennis?
I'm redoing it with the pendulum. Because Abraham's praise that had no beginning or end. Because originally I got like a soft yes. Okay, no. I'm getting a no on the first.
Okay,
We're both for okay. Was Melchizedek
formed and formless at
Yeshua?
the same time. Yeah, yeah. That was like a Merlin energy to me, but it's spiritual,
Yeah.
not necessarily physical.
I'm getting a no on the second.
Okay, was
Melchizedek Yeshua. I get a no.
I get a no, but there's a connection.
Yeah, there is a connection.
Yeah, it
Bloodline.
show me dominoes. Things have to
I get
go.
yeah. I get bloodline. There she is. Ready to go loud?
Yeah, no begin.
Are we at the public library? I just want to sing real loud.
You could sing, but I'm at my neighbor's. I came
Oh.
across instead. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know if it's something that's preventing me from it, but when there's a will, there's a way.
Did you bring,
and I knew I had to get at DHP's question.
Okay, go ahead. Which one?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even read it yet. But
Well, read it.
yeah, I was going to change my name to WTH. Okay, Mazaldek was Abraham's. Did you guys do anything on that one or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We'll let you answer it.
It's both form.
Answer
Ooh.
both.
Little air guitar. Sorry.
Yes, I think it's a yes. What you guys get?
Well, I got like a no.
Yeah, I got a no to beginning to no end, but on the formed and formless, I got a yes.
Maybe that's what it is.
At the same time, it seems like I was telling, as I said, it felt like a Merlin energy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it could also be a different timeline, but I'm getting a fractal.
Yeah, something.
There's something there, but maybe not 100% Yeshua, but there's something there.
At the end, yeah,
I
got like a bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it was dominoes. That could be a bloodline, or it could be that he's one stop into the way of Yeshua. Again, it depends.
All right. Sorry, I gotta get myself back into the swing of things.
Do you have Schneider with you?
No,
okay.
And I'm upset about that.
Okay. Poor Schneider. Okay.
I know. So lonely now. Even after the soul leaves the body, there's still some essence or energy left in the body.
Agreed.
Were cemeteries purposely made to harness the energy left within the bodies, like grave cattle? Grave cattle.
Well, I mean, interesting. We mentioned this before, and I'm going to mention it again. There are some souls who believe that they have to stay with their body until Judgment Day.
Yep.
So they do wander there.
I get a yes on this. It's very soft, but at the same time, okay. Do they use the energy left within the bodies? Actually, it feels more like they use the land's energy, and that the body's energy goes into the land. It doesn't feel like the direct energy of the body. It feels like the body's energy within the land. I don't know. I don't understand that, but I get more of a yes on that. Maybe the dead people's energy within the land does something.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Dennis.
Go ahead. No, you go.
Okay, so what they're using the energy for is the grief when everybody comes and does the burial, it's the grief that is absorbed by trees and the land. I think that's what you're getting. Is that's the energy that they're using.
Yeah, there's a nefarious end to this also. There is
Yeah, I'm
very few.
also getting that those bodies that were buried without a coffin leave more of an energy
Yeah,
than those that were buried in a coffin.
I agree with that.
Okay, and
Crazy.
I also want to mention that Schweif. I also
Right?
want to mention that when they embalm a person, is that still having some essence of the soul stuck in there, or is that all released?
I believe it's all released
Because in
when
some
the spirit
cultures,
leaves the body.
yeah, in some cultures they don't do embalming.
Yeah, that's a cleansing of the spirit in the body. The body can stay around, but yeah, that actually pushes that soul out of the body somehow and keeps it out of the body.
Really?
I think
Yeah,
there
that's what.
there
Yep.
may still be
Yeah.
some portion of the spirit left within the flesh.
But that's why they don't go. A lot of them don't go away from it. Um,
Right.
but they can't get back in the body after that. They can't.
After
Right.
the embalming, they cannot get back into the body?
Yeah,
Right.
they
Right.
cannot.
So no zombies.
Okay. All right, interesting.
It is. Let us go to say it isn't so.
What?
Oh,
THB.
Again? What?
In the Bible, there's something called the unforgivable sin relating to the Holy Spirit, which would be blasphemy. Is the unforgivable sin the merging between soul and AI and or animal DNA? I'm getting a no on that. Maybe more to it, but no.
Yeah,
isn't
this.
the only unforgivable sin is the fallen angels, and they're not going to be forgiven, but everything else is
The
forgivable?
unforgivable,
Yeah,
the according to the Bible, the unforgivable sin is to, uh, I don't know if it's disbelieve or blasphemy against the Holy Spirit.
no. It feels okay. There's a yes and no with this at the same time. I agree with Dennis. I think the Holy Spirit is us and our connection with God. I think that's
Right,
part of the God
right.
that lets us connect. That's me. But with that being
No,
said,
that's true.
yeah, if there's not the unforgivable sin, okay, let's say if we tamper with God's creation, this is kind of broad in that sense because my mind's going all kind of different ways, with the different head and everything, and so
I'll
that
just
one,
say it, thought.
yeah, yeah. So it's just it's one of those things where there is some form of abomination with something. In other words, maybe it's the aspect of playing God or being God-like or thinking that
Hmm.
someone can create. That's a well straight yes.
Well,
Trying to
breaking,
create something
breaking.
out of different lives is really bad.
But I also believe that nothing is unknown to our Creator. I mean,
Right.
He lets you push the limit, but I always think there is a divine intervention before you get through that unforgivable sin.
Yeah,
AI is also needs to get permission from our Creator in order to do certain things too.
it depends. I agree with it, but I don't. Permission is okay. Free will is already there.
Hmm.
Permission to do certain things. I understand what you're saying. Like in other words, it was planned, but it almost seems like okay, you want to go down that route. Here's this little bubble and portal that's going to take you off in a direction, and it just seems like it's always going to come back and bite them in the ass. Is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. So I'm wondering if they creator lets it happen just to prove his point. Like, in other words, you're creating something, and if you're doing something that's abomination, maybe it comes back and eats your eyes out while you're alive. I don't know.
Well, karma is very instant right now. However, in 2005, I believe Bill Gates said he found the God gene, and I think that's why they tried to do this COVID little fiasco. But with
I met Bill Gates in 2005. Come on, that was a joke. That was a bad joke.
I was going to say, was your name Gene? Were you the God Gene?
Gene Deco, yeah, yes, Gene Deco.
But so 2005. So they did the little thing that we did in 2020, and divine intervention happened. So not just did they want to play their game, but we had a spiritual awakening. So I always think that there's always going to be intervention before that unforgivable sin happens.
Yeah. Linda, hi, Linda. Good to see you. She just said something in the chat. I just noticed. Could that sin against the Holy Spirit also be those involved with animals and children? Any kind of abomination is what it felt like to me, Linda. And that's an abomination. Yes.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Who's up next?
Say It Isn't So's up next.
Oh, this is a new person. This is DH, the Junior.
The HP.
In both movies, The Matrix and Pi, God is seen through numbers and synchronicities. Are numbers a representation of Father Creator, or are numbers a representation of this Matrix realm?
Ooh.
It's actually a little bit of both. Yeah.
Yeah, it's both. It's definitely both.
Yeah, I'm getting both.
Well, go ahead.
What I'm getting, okay, the Creator is more along the lines of patterns, where Matrix and the realm is numbers, if that makes sense. Like patterns, there's patterns.
Yeah, it does.
Like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, then, like patterns, where numbers seem to be Matrix and realm.
Yeah, well, I also feel that if you're going to use numbers, you got divine frequency too, and that's
yes.
And also, angels' communication is through numbers. So
yeah, not always, but yes, on the angels, it answered that for you. But the numbers, so I think, okay, let's look at it this way: pattern and numbers. Okay, like some people think with their logical mind, some people think with the creative or a logical side. That kind of makes sense that those are in place, but at the same time, and it does come down to how our soul perceives it. Which way do you want to go in that sense? It feels okay. You let's say you two are identical twins.
We are. I just saved
every day. I mean, there is no difference in you whatsoever. But your perception, one has the logical mind, one has the creative mind.
They share.
Yeah, they share, and yet they benefit from each other. I was married to a twin. I know they got a goofy connection. They really do, and it's psychic, it's emotional, but at the same time, they're exact opposites in certain things. So.
I have my in-laws, my brother-in-laws are twins. They're not identical, but it's amazing how they are exact opposites. One's left-handed, one's right-handed. Also, twins take longer to speak because they communicate telepathically with each other, so they don't need to speak. But amazing thing with these twins, they're not identical. However, they have an identical fingerprint. And that's really odd.
That's rare.
It's very rare, but they're identical fingerprints.
Yeah, because even most identical twins have different fingerprints. That's amazing.
They do. Exactly. So for numbers, like frequency is definitely a number, but hey, we got
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Little man's a big boy now.
Can I ask, does he look bigger? I mean, like,
every time we see him, he looks bigger.
I mean, it's like he's grown up all of a sudden.
Hey, King, can we take that question off so we can... Hi, little man. Where's that smile? Uh-oh, someone's tired.
How old are you today?
How old are you?
Is it this many? Or is it
Are we
this
using
many?
numbers?
Or is it that many?
3.
Is it
How old
this
are you?
many?
Tell them how old you are.
What?
3. Tell them how old you are.
What?
He's 3.
Wow.
And he's
Three?
dating.
So he'll be driving next year.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's been driving them crazy. I mean, driving them.
Yeah.
I
I
would
just
be
walked
shocked.
in. We're not going to stay because we've got a lot to do. We wanted to say hi on the birthday.
All right, ready, little man?
Birthday. Hope you have a
Happy
great day.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Catch
Mwah.
kisses. Catch kisses.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm going to give you 3 beep, beep, beeps.
Ah. All right. Yeah, I've got to go decorate a cake.
Jen's got the party hat on.
This is the way it
Is-
should be.
I
Yeah, I
like
was going to say, is
There
it
you go.
tainted with a little liquor?
it. Or the point
Isn't
pushing
it
in.
supposed
Yeah.
to be like in the middle of your forehead pointing outward?
That's
Oh,
a
wait,
different
wait, wait.
thing. That's the
There
unicorn.
we go. I can
It's
see you
a
now.
dinosaur.
Okay. All right.
Hey, my
So-
grandson saw we have one ornament. It's a unicorn pulling Santa's sleigh. He completely rejected. He's like, seriously, a unicorn?
Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's
Look,
yes,
Rocco,
favorite.
it's Toth.
I know. We already had him.
Hey, Jen, guess what? My internet has been dropping like crazy. I thought I was in Kentucky.
Well, yeah, that's
she's at the
quite normal
neighbors
around
of
here.
the public library.
I'm at the neighbors and I'm so upset because I was going to surprise Jen and everybody with Schneider's Christmas gifts. And I can't because he's not with me. So we're going to
I
have to leave
saw
it another
them,
day.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
These excellent squeakers. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, he's got 6 chickens that he puts in his little
There's a whole flock now.
so it's more than one
Half a
squeak.
dozen.
Yeah, he has half a dozen chickens with him.
What's the
Wow.
chicken that says "Hey, hey"? That one. I don't know.
Oh,
My
from Moana.
Hey,
The
hey,
princess
that's his
chicken.
name.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey.
The grandson got one of those, and I loved it. I would have kept it here because it goes real loud. I would have kept it. That it,
Yeah,
it
hey,
went
hey's a cool pet.
Well, you guys have a good show. I love ya.
up.
Love ya. Have fun.
Love
Oh.
you too.
And breathe.
Well, she has been breathing and then putting it in a balloon and,
putting
then
in a
breathing
balloon,
and
yes,
then putting it in a
breathing.
balloon.
Yeah, but I don't know who's going to take a nap first.
Me.
All right.
Repeat.
Yeah. Okay. That
I
sounds
think
good.
if I get cut again, I'm going for a nap. I'm not running to another neighbor's house.
Yeah, here's your little huffer. Just there you go. Okay.
Well, okay. We'll be huffing and a puffing.
Hey.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I love you. Enjoy this show. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Alrighty.
Love
Have
you.
fun.
Love you.
Okay. Thank you, Jen. It's always a pleasure seeing everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Say it is and so is back up. Is the correct pronunciation of Yeshua or Yahshua or Yahusha?
Yahusha. Yeah.
Yeshua or Yahusha?
I gotta be
I'll-
honest with you on this one. I've been trying to research pronunciation on some of the Aramaic and Jewish languages, and I believe Yahusha actually is correct from what I'm learning. Let me see what the rods go. I'm getting a yes on it, but yet
I want to ask a question.
Yeshua is actually acceptable. I'm wondering if Yeshua and Yeshua, maybe that was a dialect difference, not necessarily
From the redneckness, you mean?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm getting a yes on that. I'm wondering, like, okay, people from the city talk faster than people from the country. That could be considered a dialect. Okay, and even though it's not necessarily messing with the words, but they talk so fast that those words are like, hey, wait a second, and say that again. So, I mean, but yet when we pronunciate the words, it can be a dialect. But I think Yahusha is actually correct, but Yeshua is not wrong.
All right. There is one question I want to ask for you guys, but what I want to say is, Yeshua really doesn't care how his name is spelled,
I agree.
as long
I
as
agree.
your intentions are, there.
But
However, I want you to ask the rods and the pendulum if Isa is also a Hebrew dialect for that.
I got a straight no on that.
Really?
Straight no.
Isa.
Straight no.
Yeah, I'm
Isa.
getting a
Well, I
no.
don't have that throatiness, the way they
You
read.
need phlegm, it doesn't matter. No phlegm. No phlegm, 1 year.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's not a phlegm, but it's a throatiness.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And is Eliyahu or Elijah the correct pronunciation?
Well, I get for the first one, I'm getting the same as you. Yahusha is the way it's really pronounced, but Yeshua is acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Elijah.
Can I ask, is Jesus also acceptable? Can we check if Jesus is
Okay.
also
I get a straight
acceptable?
no on Jesus. I do. I get a straight no on Jesus. Intent is
Yeah.
there, but I get a straight. There's something about a low vibration.
Is
Yeah,
it a
I get a
frequency?
no.
That J,
Is it a
J,
frequency thing? Yeah.
right? That
It's a
J
frequency thing.
in the Abrahamic world, not the
Yeah.
English or French. I'm
Yeah.
talking
See, they're going
1500s.
through the
That J never came into their language ever.
Aramaic.
Right, and
Okay, got it.
it was the introduction of the colonizers, if you will, or the explorers, that this J finally came about. But that was never documented into the 1500s, late 1500s, that J was nowhere around.
Okay, and also in the Spanish version, not in Mexico, but like say in Portuguese, they don't say their J. They say Jesus. Well, it's Jesus, just like Yeshua. Is that also a frequency? Because English and Spanish took the Greek part of breaking down words.
Yeah, it's I'm getting a no on it. Like it's
Okay,
the same.
so it's the Aramaic side that
Right.
is more okay.
Yeah. Like hey, the chicken. Let me do this last one. Eliyahu.
Eliyahu.
I got a yes.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes on that. There, it's just slightly off though. It's just slightly off. Like
Jay, do you have
the ELI we're seeing? That's actually just like Enoch. It's pronounced Hanuk. There's something with this ELI that the pronunciation's thrown me off. Even though I say it, since I'm asking it, it's the our pronunciation of the ELI. Yeah, that's just we got to tweak that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tweak it.
That's nice. Since we're on the topic, I don't know this Lily P. Welcome, Lily P. But she has something, a question at the bottom that's pretty interesting. So does Libby. Ben Yusuf. It's Ben Yusuf, not Joseph. On Libby,
correct.
it's Ben Yusuf,
Son of.
son of Yusuf, son of Joseph.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you saying, Lily P?
She wrote, is spirit known as Jesus going to reincarnate as a group of women?
Straight no.
I don't get it either.
No.
But I just figured since we're on that same energy, maybe we could just answer that question.
And yeah, Libby, the Joseph, that would have been pronounced Yosef or
Yusuf.
Yusuf. Yeah.
Yusuf. Yeah.
And there's
Yusuf.
actually another one. It's actually it's Yohef. Sometimes I'm learning these dialects for no reason.
Actually, you sounded like, you remember when they said we found what the mummy's first word sounded like?
Yes,
That's
I speak
what it
mummy.
sounded like.
I speak mummy. Hello, I'm telling you,
You
next
speak
year Halloween,
mummy.
I speak mummy website. I'm going to do it.
Okay, do that
And-
Yosef
and-
again. That was pretty accurate to
And
mummy.
Mary is pronounced
Yeah.
Miriam.
It's
Mariam. Yeah, that was going to be my daughter if I ever had one.
Yeah, it's like Yochef.
Yochef.
Okay, anyway, I'm learning.
Why
I don't know. Okay, let's go back.
And say it isn't so.
Okay.
2024 is the year of Eleanor.
Year
Our
of Eleanor?
dragon's going. Yeah, well, Eleanor is my
Okay.
dragon. So,
Oh, Eleanor, you got
our,
Eleanor?
yeah, that's Merlin's dragon. Yeah, our dragon's going to be more visible to people the same way giants and Bigfoots are or were these past few years.
Yes,
I get a yes on
Will
that.
they make an appearance?
yes, but I don't think yet. I think
Yeah.
we're going to be
I'm
busy.
getting a strong yes as making an appearance.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
asked if it would be their imagination or if they would actually see them. They're actually going to see them. Like in other
Yeah.
words, okay, our perception. Look at the Savior as the creator. Some people look at the Savior as UFOs. That's what I was getting at with that question. But it's for real dragons. Yes.
Yeah, right
Coming
now
up
they're
from
seeing, I think they're seeing images in the clouds right now just to get them prepared for it.
Yeah, I see. To me, there's almost a little bit of a. I agree, but I think some of that is formed in formation. In other words, sound. I have a hard time with feeling that energy, and I
Not
can't.
everybody is going to see it.
Well, agreed. But I'm trying. I'm just trying to feel energy when I see certain things like that. I
Yeah.
don't always feel that energy, so that doesn't discount it. Maybe I'm just not attuned to it. So, like, I'm not the best person for that. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
throwing it out there.
I've been seeing them in the clouds, and they're pretty cool looking. But I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we're going to see it in 2024, though. I think everybody's going to be focused down instead of looking up.
Yeah, but I think our certain governments want to use
Play
that
it off.
against us. Yeah, use that against us. I really do.
Well, I mean, that's probably why they're releasing information and all of this stuff, because they're going to be trying to focus down here. Well, what's the latest gossip? What's the latest news? Instead of looking at
Distractions.
magical things opening up for Middle Earth.
Right, and that just
And
goes.
they are
back
magically delicious.
yeah, exactly. When we started this about how we're going to be challenged, it's going to be where do you want to be? Where are you going to be grounded in your faith? That doesn't mean, okay, I feel I'm pretty solid in my faith. That does not mean that I won't be tempted and I won't lose faith. It's just there's this challenge, this perception and challenge is going to come up this year. I believe it. I hope I can stay within the grace.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that is why right during Christmas, everybody got that calmness or that easy feeling. I mean, you're going to be okay if you're okay. If you're not okay, you're going to see the.
Yeah, I'm not okay on a whole lot of things, really.
Just don't go to Walmart.
Yeah, we've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Sorry,
Baby
Dave,
wants to
they've
know
tried.
how are the
We have a nice
questions.
room. We have a nice room for you. All right, who's up?
Okay, I've got 3 starred questions left.
Okay.
I don't
Then
even
we'll go
see.
to the chat again.
Okay, so she wants to know: should we close them or keep them up?
How many do we have?
I don't know.
What are let's stop them for now.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Maybe
then
go
we'll-
back and see if we missed any.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Are spiritual cults making bank money with this whole twin flame and generational karmic curses, meaning they are twisting the truth on purpose for selfish reasons to
Okay.
create a clientele market?
spiritual cults.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to making bank. Are you talking about
Making
people who
money.
say they're spiritual making money off of emotions? That's what
That's
you're
what I'm
trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm
how I'm taking it is okay. There's someone on a website, and they're pushing the issue of you have generational curses, but it's ill intent. They're there to make money. In other words, if you take my thing or my healing, we really got to work on this a little bit. Kind of like the old chiropractor. Oh, I only need to see you for 100 visits and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Joke about that, but I think that's what.
Yeah.
That's how I'm taking this. There some out there, and
But use your discernment. That's
Right.
the only thing. If it doesn't feel right, It's not right.
Oh, come on.
And don't use your common sense though.
Look
Yeah,
at the
but don't
outside
use your common sense. Use your gut feeling, because common sense is always looking for the
Right.
hope of healings.
Yeah,
Twin
but-
flames. I mean, what are twin flames? You're looking for
Sure.
somebody who contradicts you. That's what twin flames is. It's the opposite of what you do. So, I mean, and the reason why there is a twin flame is to build you up so you know where your weakness is. Uh-oh. What do we got?
That's
Candle?
a twin flame.
Yeah, there's your twin flame.
Twin flame.
That's how I see a twin flame. Period.
No, now I see brightness. Now I see brightness. He took the
See, it's just, twin flame makes no sense in the aspect of if you are a
intentions.
spiritual being, if
Okay.
you're spirit, you're in light, you're in vibration, you're celebrating God, the creator. You're not going, I'm celebrating God, but I'm attached to Bono here. Okay, that's bullshit. Period. I don't. Does it sound nice? Does it sound romantic? Is it wonderful?
It's not
Great.
romantic. You don't have to have
Yeah, but see, most people see,
opposite sex to be romantic.
Most
It has
people
nothing
see
to do with sex.
but
No.
that's the vision of two. Some are the opposite. Some see it as
Okay.
their.
How about if we say it like this? Your twin flame is your fractal.
No, I think your twin flame is bullshit. That's me.
I mean, but that's intention. I mean, everybody has your perspective or intention. It doesn't mean that because you don't believe it exists doesn't exist.
Okay.
I mean, there's so much out in the world that doesn't exist.
If you believe in a twin flame, you want this.
I don't.
No, I'm
No,
just saying.
there is. I'm not looking
believe there's
for
a
one.
twin flame, you want it. That's ego.
No.
Yeah, because you're not complete without.
No.
The
I
intention.
mean,
oh, this is my twin flame. So what? You're not good enough to stand on your own. No, at the bottom line, I'm going to argue.
it's not to stand on your own.
The bottom line is you're not whole enough, so you need another spirit.
Okay.
That's a victim mentality.
It's not that. It's not to stand on your own. It's to find what your weakness is within. That's what actual twin flame is.
Yeah.
It's like, this really irritates me when you do this. And that's
like I'm doing.
No. Yeah, you're my twin flame. but it means I'm triggered. How do I have to work within myself? That's the only purpose for a twin flame.
But you have to understand, for most people's perception,
they're looking for a
twin
romance.
flame. Oh, they're wrong. But in most people's eyes, it completes them. But see, you're only going at one perspective. There are people out there that believe their twin flame.
Exactly. And that's their perspective. Same thing with karmic curses. Are there karmic curses? Yes. Did we all go through it? Yes. But are we looking? Well,
I'm not subject to that. I even if I would agree, and if I had found it and I got this karmic curse, I'd be the first one to come on here and go, hey, I got a karmic curse. Or generational curse. I just feel if you believe it, you bring it to yourself. That's me. Let's get off the subject because we're not starting off 2024 well.
No, we're not starting off, but this is the thing. It's not an argument. We're having a discussion. I believe it's a discussion. And karmic curses.
But for me, there is no discussion. I'm set. I'm set in my way. No matter what you say will convince me.
I'm not here to convince you.
That's not my closed sight. That's my faith.
Okay, but I'm not here to convince you or not convince you. I'm here to tell live chat, use your own discernment. That's what I'm here to say. We are spiritually growing. And if you use your discernment, that's what you have to work on. Not to have somebody else say, I don't believe it, so you guys don't believe it. It's for you to use your own discernment. Is that fair? For me to say that, yes, I believe so. Also,
okay,
all other countries believe in this karmic stuff except America. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't believe in it, but it did come from England or wherever their generational people came from. All right, we're done. Thanks, DHP.
I just want Russ to know if he's listening that no, we don't always agree with each other.
No, we don't. And that's us being us.
That's
I mean,
right.
it's not that I'm not going to leave this show and say, "Oh my God, I don't like Jay." No, this is why we have discussions, and
Okay,
it's
well,
still you be you and I be me, and we go on our way. But you guys have to also see all sides, and that's what I feel we bring to the table. All right, we're good.
all right. Next question. The
Mm.
baby, how do you meditate with a 12-year-old bugging you every time you try?
Yeah, that is a test to see if you can zone that 12-year-old out. You could
Mhm.
either have them meditate with you with a silent game. You can try to find like a 5-minute meditation, something slow enough so when they're ready to feel that you are meditating, you're already done with it. So that's all you do. Try to find a couple minutes of quiet stillness or a couple minutes of a prayer, and that's your meditation. But he's 12. I think he's old enough to say, "Give me space until I'm ready." I think he's old enough for you to set the boundaries with him.
Oh, yeah. I
I
have a
mean,
12-year-old great granddaughter, but she doesn't bug me every time.
I used to go to every Tuesday night, it was a different meditation place. And every time my 13-year-old will call me exactly during that time. And I would say, Satan Spawn is calling me because he knew exactly when I was in meditation. However, I learned either keep the phone in the car or, he learned this is my meditation. He'll walk away. He'll just turn around and walk away. Just set boundaries, the baby.
Yep.
And don't answer him. Don't respond. He'll figure it out. If he's screaming at the back of the room, don't respond. He'll figure it out.
Okay. DHB Jr., is there a clock in the spiritual plane that connects that time to earthly time used for controlling both planes? I would, well,
I
I'm
don't
getting a
think
no
no.
because I'm
Sorry,
getting,
that was an emergency potty.
was it now?
Not for
You
me.
just got rid of your twin flame, didn't you?
Well, no, and listen, I had to walk away from it. My whole body rejects it. But at the same time, it was like, thank you, dogs. So,
Yeah, that's what
I,
Schneider would be like. "Ooh."
okay,
well,
what's
I'm
the,
getting on this question here. There is no clock or time in the
Mhm.
spiritual plane.
yeah,
It's only Earth that has the time.
yeah. Um,
It's a spiritual plan. I just think it was set all at the same time.
yeah.
So it's just in motion without a time.
Yeah.
Um, okay, let me define the spiritual time how I've been shown it is. This is how our Creator has set it forth.
Hmm.
Read into however that you want to. That the language was very clear, has the Creator has set forth. I.e., on our worlds and different worlds, is time a factor? Yeah, we already know that some experience it much quicker, some experience it much slower, like we do. Um, but to me, it's not a control. It's just it, it doesn't make sense to call it a boundary, but it is. Like it has a beginning and an end, just like everything else. Look at it as alpha omega. In between the two, it is one. Do you know
Hmm.
what I mean? But there's I am the beginning and I am the end. And if you reverse it, I am the end and I am the beginning. It's an infinity loop. You know, it can't exist without the other.
Hmm.
If that's right.
Yeah,
If the
that's why I said I believe they were set at the same time. They were started at the same time, but there is no time.
uh, yeah, I mean, we perceive it as time because many things.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, there
It's
is
man's
something to.
construct.
Yeah, there is something to the perception of time and an ending in the physical planes. I mean, a portal's still a physical plane.
Right.
because it's coming to creation. Wow, there's a whole lot of shit that they're throwing at me.
The
Like,
dogs, or
well, they're showing me drops in a pool and spreading out, and they're
oh,
repeating
okay.
it, and then they're pouring it, and then it's being sucked back in, and it's repeating. I don't understand it, but
Yeah,
it's like water.
it's the infinity of water. I mean, it's
Yeah, are
it's
we?
almost like
Is it
what do they call it?
fluid?
Man-made waterfall that it goes in, but it comes
Is it
back out. It
fluid?
goes back
Is it
in. Yeah,
fluid?
it's a fluid. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
They're really it's only for here. It's only for
Yes.
consciousness. It's only for. Is there something like that for angels and gods? Yes, but it's
Different.
completely not. We wouldn't. I don't think we could even explain it if that makes sense. But as far as bringing down the matrix, there is a beginning and an end to things. However, uh,
I still feel, I don't know if you want to confirm, but the matrix will continue to go on anyway. People will still be in a matrix.
In the 3D,
yeah,
yeah.
I agree with that. I
I don't
think.
think it will ever get destroyed.
Well, I think they. Okay, ignorance is bliss. Some just want to be in that world and not
Bliss.
have to worry about those
Yeah.
other things outside of calm NPCs, calm people that just don't care. They're happy with what they're in, and they can't see the worlds beyond. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're like a horse walking with blinders, all you're seeing is the matrix. There
Right.
is no possibility of thinking outside of that box. So that matrix will always be a matrix.
Yeah, I got
3D is a matrix.
yeah.
So
And
And I
some
guess there is
users,
no astral clock.
so some will choose just to stay in that matrix, and even that clock won't destroy it. It's
Yeah.
still in that matrix.
I think in many aspects, time is a tool
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the darkness. Really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a yes on that.
Mhm.
Straight
And
yes.
that would be control.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do you see in commercials? Time is of an essence. Time.
Right.
If you slow, you're getting old. Let's go retirement or life insurance or whatever.
Yeah.
It's to keep you in that time of the matrix.
Yeah, and see that's like with these people that like I got this morning, people that are waking up, they're waking up to a moment of realization, but it's very physical. It's to ground them here. Okay, I'm good. It's just I can't understand what they're just throwing shit all over me. I
I think they're angry at you about the twin flame thing.
no, they're not. They're cheering. I got pom poms right now. No twin flame. Sorry.
2, 4, 6, 8. We appreciate.
You don't need another
It's
spirit
Pete
to
causing a
appreciate
scuffle.
yourself. Okay.
Okay. Say it isn't so. It's back. Did Yeshua set foot in the pyramids to destroy the dark energies? And if yes, did that make the darkies scatter all over the world looking for new places to build pyramids?
It's a cockroach orkin.
Yahusha set foot in pyramids.
Is it
He
yes?
set foot in the pyramid is a yes, but
Yeah,
is it because of the dark energy? I don't think
To
so.
destroy the dark energies?
There's two different. They're showing me two different sets of buildings. In other words, the angels. It almost suggesting that the angels built the pyramids, but is there a world where the good angels built the pyramids and the bad angels built pyramids?
And I'm getting timelines. It's like the crucifixion. In
Yeah.
one
It
timeline
definitely
it
is
happens, in
timelines.
another one it does
But
not.
that's like places like Baalbek, the pyramids. I don't care how giant you are. This isn't something incapable of man. Even Adam, the first one, it really feels like there's an angel signature on it, and that bad guy took it away. So okay, we got to slow down, guys. Please. I don't know why you're crushing me here.
Well,
have to
for me,
Sorry.
Go.
Yeah. Thanks.
the pyramids aren't they on ley lines, right? And
Yes.
no, Jen, we're just slowing down on the questions until we get caught up to see how many we have. If you want to put it in there, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in there. It's okay.
All right.
But it
Okay,
has
so
to be
Put it in now. Well, if she's got shit to do, put it in there now, Jen, and then we'll do it, bro.
or pop in and then we'll
Yeah.
answer it and then go pop back out.
Okay.
So if the pyramids were on a ley line and we figured it out a long time ago that it is there for balance and harmony.
Yeah.
Why it may be a different timeline that the darkies used that, but
Right.
I don't think there was an intention of it to be in a bad aspect.
I
I think it's
agree with that. If it was
Right.
built on one time by the angels of good, that's fine. If it was built on one timeline of the angels of bad, that's another. Or is it the good angels built the pyramids and the bad angels that have fallen are using it as? There's multiple possibilities, but like when I see the angel signature, thank you for slowing that down. It's not of man by any means, and it's not a whirling UFO. It's angelic. Yeah. Put your question in, Jen.
yeah, that's all I feel.
Okay. Okay, here it is.
What we got? Want to read that, Dennis?
Well, as soon as I get all the way down to the bottom,
Oh my God! How long is your ladder?
it's a long ways.
Jacob's ladder.
Yep.
Does that
When
mean-
discussing the Matrix, when
Matrix.
Scripture says that the skies will roll back like a scroll, does that mean the removal of the Matrix?
I get a no on it, and it's not a solid no. It's
Scroll.
yeah. This is spiritual that affects the physical.
Yeah, I think no. Actually, isn't it the spiritual? It's
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's spiritual that affects the physical. Rolling back the matrix, like we would look up and like it's gone,
Okay, it's not the Matrix.
but it's like no details. It's
okay. If
beyond
the skies will roll
Ooh.
back like a scroll, is that the
Veil.
veil being rolled
Yeah,
back?
that's what I'm getting. Veil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
I would agree with
the-
that. Yeah.
the veil?
They're telling me that's it.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes on the veil.
Yeah, but they're like, okay, good, move on. Okay.
The revelation, the
Question.
veil.
Okay. Okay, back to where we were. Where are we?
Where were we?
I don't know. I can't see them.
Let me go back up.
See, I lost the question starred. I don't know how to get to
Well, we've already gone through the starred.
Oh, okay.
We're
Oh, we're
in
done with the start.
chat. Yeah, we're in the chat now, so I'm moving up. Moving on up.
While you're moving on up to the east side, Kathy
To
wants a
the east
joke.
side.
Did anybody put any jokes in?
Yeah, go ahead, put some jokes in there.
All right. Since we've been talking about twins, I
you're
have
gonna
one.
go there. Don't go there. Please don't go there.
There was a set of twins. One is one, and the second one was Amal. And
One or all.
yeah,
Phenomena.
one and Amal. And they said to the mom, "Why don't you bring both twins out?" She said, "Well, if you've seen one, you've seen them all."
I've seen them all.
The baby has a question in there as to what I'm smoking.
I know.
Yeah, when I
am
first came in,
I am smoking an
When I first
incense
came in, it was
burner.
just going like this across the screen. I'm like, what do you got, a big fatty over there? What's going
I know.
on?
He's got oh God, I forgot their names. Cheech and Chong. He
Yeah.
came
There
to
you go.
visit him.
It's me, Dave.
It's a doobie, man. It's a doobie.
Actually,
Or
had that.
Blazing Saddles.
Pass it on over.
Is there can't the ignorant continue to live and believe in what they've always believed in without a matrix? Linda, 11:19 on my time. Can't the ignorant continue to live and believe that they've always believed without the matrix?
At
Well,
119.
if
One-
that's 11:19 on your time, then
Yeah.
that would make it before I even started.
Eh,
My time.
This is 1119 at his time. It's
getting-
after the closing the questions.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes. It's not necessarily formed in the question. I think she was just throwing it out there.
Always believed without
But
a matrix.
it's a yes, but
No.
that goes back to ignorance is bliss.
It's
No.
from
Okay, so can't the ignorant continue to live and believe if there's no matrix? I don't think so, because what are they holding on to?
Program. I mean, if they're holding on to
Their
a twin flame,
matrix
they're
is
holding on to the
programming. Matrix is programming.
Yeah.
So where is their
But
belief? They have
it's
no
their
belief.
world. It's their world.
It's well, I mean, the matrix basically is within each person. So-
How we perceive it. Yes.
Yeah, so my matrix, I mean, if I want to be in the 3D matrix, I can program it just like the movie The Matrix, the way I want it. But there will always be a matrix if
As
I
I
want to stay in ignorance.
I think the actual truth would really mess up a lot of people. True truth,
Oh yeah.
whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical, it would screw up a ton of people. Screw them up.
Nice one, John. She did a funny. It said, I found a wooden shoe in my toilet. It was clogged.
Nice.
Funny.
Well, he was the chef was Swedish. Don't forget.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's just keep showing me their own world. If
Yeah.
they're creating their own world, they can lock themselves into it at the same time.
Did anybody watch the movie Ready Player One or Real Player One?
Never heard
It's
of it.
yeah, so it's these people that live in their own matrix with a VR viewfinder,
Okay.
and they make their own 3D world, and they don't even know what it feels like to be outside of that 3D world.
I agree. I mean, that's
And that's us. That's the people who choose to stay in the 3D matrix. Is they have their own viewfinder of what their
Right.
world is. If you take that away, I think they would have a blank stare.
Still
yeah.
moving on up.
I'll put it in here, Linda. Hold on.
No, I'm moving on.
Want to learn more about Bleeding Starseed discussion? A few months ago.
I may not be your man on the. Just saying.
I will ask your questions, or wait till the new year. Maybe we can put that on one of our discussions if you're interested. Hopefully, she'll be back and she'll be pulling cards on those.
And Linda, I think you know this. If you have my email, I got to talk to you physically, just so you know. Emails aren't going to do it for me. Okay, but there it is.
I asked my guide to show me the real world map. Will I be shown the real map of the world? Tired of seeing the BS version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's one thing that we had to learn, and Dennis can vouch. He's been learning this for 30 years. Patience, man.
Mhm.
You just people woke up. and they want instant gratification, drive-through answers, you need to, the patience is that map that you're looking for.
Yeah, the answer to that is yes, but you have to have patience for it to come out.
I'm giving a yes, and I guess it's already out there.
Well, how, if you're using discernment, what if it could be another deception? What if?
Yeah, but see, your perception, just like going back to his question, how people perceive me,
Yeah,
50 different ways, 50 different colors. His discernment will eventually see through and see the right map. That's
exactly. But
it's here. It's actually here. We just don't see it because of the.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Patience, because there's still more things to be learned before you get to that.
Yeah. Well, it'll be there. What's I don't understand that. I don't know. They're showing me a chainsaw.
Cut it down. Cut it down. Cut it off.
It's
Gallagher.
Just showing me a chainsaw. Gallagher, I like it. Okay, it's odd.
Chainsaw with watermelons
and a sunset. Maybe that means something to him. I don't know. Chainsaw and a sunset. That's kind of odd. That's like that calendar I showed you guys. Dogs pooping in beautiful places. Chainsaw and a beautiful sunset. Maybe it's a calendar.
That sounds so tranquil yet terrifying.
Yes.
Are crowns that kings wore a representation of both the sun and portals?
Yeah, it was their supposed rite of passage that there was a portal between them and the divine, and that you should follow. He was the middleman.
Yeah, I'm getting it like it's a little bit more to it than that.
Yeah, agreed.
And they used gold as the sun.
Yeah. Actually, one thing that I'm wondering, it's kind of shown it to me like, okay, I'd say all the crowns or things out there were made of certain precious metals, gold, everything, but none were made of silver. None
were made. Well, I mean,
I get a yes on that. Yeah,
that's because they were falsified. They weren't true kings.
But I'm wondering if there's something to like a silver crown. I'm wondering if that's.
Does a silver crown exist?
Divinity. I'm getting divinity on silver.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
Only those that were blessed by the Creator to be king got silver. Maybe.
I don't know.
That's what I'm getting.
Well, here in our world, let's say we have a spiritual cord connection, right? But in between that spiritual cord is a silver cord. I wonder if that's why they can't use a silver.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting that silver was used for divinity.
Let's ask this real quick. Okay, does that gold crown block the Creator?
Right.
I'm getting a yes on that.
I'm getting a yes on that.
Yes on that.
Oh, that's a definite yes.
Yeah, yeah. And
right, is okay. Is that gold crown following the Saturnian rule of Ra?
I don't know what that means, but I'm getting a soft yes.
Well, Ra was the sun god.
What is
Saturnian.
I'm getting more to it.
Yeah, Saturnian was before where you followed Saturn. Saturn is constriction.
Oh, okay.
Like Saturnalia, all of that stuff.
I'm getting a yes on that now.
That I'm getting a yes on, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they continued the old of the gold. Old of the gold. Woo! That sounds like
the gold.
Okay. Also, where crowns are used to channel off-worlders.
What was that? Well, was the
Were
crown used
crowns used to channel off-worlders.
off-worlders? Were the crowns used to channel
Actually,
off?
I feel it's off-worlders and dark. The gold. Um, Jewels seem to
Written
be
into the
demonic
crown.
in a crown. Jewels seem to be demonic in a crown.
Well,
Right. Okay, I got it. I got it. Jewels are demonic in
okay.
a crown. Okay.
Was the gold crown the channeling off-world? Was it to the Anunnakis?
Yes.
One of many. It's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
One of many.
One of many.
Yeah, because their planet survived on gold. So I wonder if that was the channeling. And the jewels on it is actually an amplification.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
okay. If you look at jewels and the facets,
Transmutation.
yeah, the facets. I don't know. It's a way for the demons to come in because there's no mirror to hold them
Okay.
back. I don't know what that means,
Is
but
it the focus, the energy?
just they look like doors to me. Like every facet's a door. Like another one can come in. Door. It's not a portal. It's an entry point.
Well, a portal is a door.
Yeah. It doesn't feel. It feels one sided. Like you know.
Wow. Is it because okay? So if you have the jewels on the crown, is it bending that energy to a different location?
Or focusing it.
It's bending it as a color.
You're not wrong. I think the language is a little.
Yeah.
Like it's your intent, but it's a yes.
I mean, it's almost like a prism. It's almost like a prism, depending on the stone color. Which way? Where is it going towards that portal? I mean, it's amazing. Like, isn't it when they put the crown on?
It doesn't feel like much goes out. It really feels like most comes in. Does some go out? Yeah. And maybe you're right. It's a specific color, but most is what's coming in. It's entering the ruler's mind.
Yeah, but isn't it when they put a crown on a coronation or a crown on a king? It's specified of where it's angled. Like you can't just put it and it doesn't matter if now there's a ruby here or now there's an amethyst here. It has to be put in the right way.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And that is not many know that, but almost like okay, like turning a dial. Like let's tune to this one, let's tune to that one, let's tune to the next one.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah. I got to tell you though, the jewels seem to add the demonic nature. The gold lets more of the off-worlders in. Just the gold, little embellishment, but that has something to do with the distance of the
radius.
Well, like we see spikes on some of them. I think that's almost like, if you will, for lack of a better term, like an antenna. If they're closer, it's in one species. If they're further apart, it's another species. They're showing me like spaces and weird faces. Like this is to this one, this one's to this one, this one's to this one. It's actually pretty creepy. Okay, thanks. I don't want to get on that one. But yeah, I mean, there's bottom line is no ruler has worn a silver crown, and that's I think that there's a certain power in there that's divine.
Now, I have a question. It's playing in my head, but have they each king, when he got coronated, do they use the same crown or do they change it for themselves?
I think it's both. Like, in other words, if there was a king before them, they took that crown to show I'm the next step, but yet they took that same crown and had it made into something of themselves. It seems like that same existing metal was
Okay.
used for design.
Yeah. So what I'm getting is, you remember how you were saying the pointed
Ooh,
on the crown?
the popes do that.
Yeah.
The popes recycle their rings. Like, they keep a certain amount of rings, but at some point, so let's say Pius the First, his ring gets melted down to go into the next ring, but they only have so many that they've kept. But
Well,
they
that's
keep
what I wanted to say. The crown, you were saying about the points. I think each of the points represent who had the crown before them. And that's what you're seeing, the faces.
you can, but the faces were like off-worldish.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you're representing that
Yeah,
where the crown first started.
not so much prior kings, but you're actually right, 100% right on what you're saying.
Hmm.
The deeper meaning behind the points.
Yeah.
Okay, like say some points are flat, and then some are actually pointed. That's a different energy.
Yeah.
Okay, stitching. Okay,
Let's move on.
yeah, interesting. I don't know. Honestly, it alters their sight.
Mm.
It alters their sight. The kings.
Okay, DHP says, last question. If we are constantly jumping timelines, doesn't that make general readings for 2024 other channels are making a joke? Fishing for views.
Yeah. I agree. I mean,
I don't think any prediction can be
right,
actual fact
right.
because of the timeline shifts.
Yeah, and even
Well,
Jen
I
has
mean,
mentioned it's for the moment at that moment
Yeah.
when it's asked. So even Jen is, I'm getting a yes on that. Are they reading what they feel? Yes, but those people that are reading what they feel out there on general predictions, it just feels like there's a bias to it. There's only a handful out there that might push their ego aside.
yeah, but I also feel that the reading is pretty accurate if you're going through the projection of what you're going through now.
If
If
you're on
you
that
make
path.
if you turn to a different path, different timeline that was not expected, of
Yeah,
course it's going to change.
yeah, and the reader, just like us, okay, the reader, I can't answer 3D questions unless there's a spiritual weirdo thing
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Okay, so if that person is connected spiritually, it's a different
Oh,
perspective. Does that make sense?
yeah, but I got
It's really
something.
not biased, but it's in the world. Go ahead. Oh,
But I got something. But your spiritual destiny, it was really nice. I'm trying to say it
okay.
the way they want me to say it, but your spiritual destiny still stays on point. God's plan for you is
Yeah,
still
I agree with
staying
that.
on point.
Oh yeah,
So,
you
I agree with that.
may stray,
yeah,
but you will end up being back where you should have been.
and that's why, like the tarot
Hang
or
on,
anything, you may
I'm,
stray away from it, but if it's God's plan, and that's what the cards are showing, that's what will end up being, unless
I'll be
something
right back. I'm getting another
crazy
potty dance here, so
happens.
I'll be right back. It's a
Okay.
dog potty dance. It's not my potty dance.
No, but I think Jen has to come online and she's got to tell her jokes online, Jen. Come on up.
Come on down.
Come on down.
All
Yeah.
right, let's see.
We'll do a potty relief. Just come up and say jokes.
Sally Taser.
Hi, Sally.
Sally.
I hope your niece is doing well. That's what I want to say first.
Okay, was Travis Wayne Godsoe on YouTube the only one who recently was able to purchase the book Egyptian Religious Calendar on Amazon?
What is the significance of this
Was
book?
he
He
the
is the only one who couldn't purchase it? Guess what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm going on
What?
Amazon right now.
Travis Wayne Gotso on. Let's see the author.
No, he recently was able to purchase a book on Amazon. Is there significance on this book? Egyptian. Let me get my pen out.
Get your pen out.
Egypt. Egyptian religion.
Egyptian.
Go ahead. What
what?
do you got? Religious.
I'm looking up Amazon.
Oh, I am.
Oh, you're on your phone?
Calendar.
Then
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to.
All right. Here we go. It's only. There's Saint Mary. Egyptian religious 423rd. Great years of. Is that $33? There's quite a bit of different ones. Is there a significance on it? So the Egyptians, Dennis, let's play with this. Did they change their calendar, or are they still on the original calendar, the Egyptians?
Sorry, that was a con job for a treat. No one went to the bathroom.
Okay.
It was Travis Wayne.
Because that brought me a question that I was looking at today.
They are not using their original calendar, no.
All right.
Not me.
The only thing that I got was, I believe it was either this year or it was I think it was the end of last year that they returned all mummies back to Egypt. Did you guys know about that?
I speak, mommy.
I know, I saw. But did you guys hear about that? That they had a parade actually for returning all the mummies back to Egypt.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
Is there a significance? I'm sorry?
I did not see anything about that.
Yeah. Is there a significance for the mummies going back and maybe changing the calendar?
Besides the whole creep factor? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a no on that.
Okay. The only thing I wanted to ask you guys.
Part of me is back.
Yeah, nothing.
No, I don't think there's a significance.
No.
I don't feel it. I think there's probably some nice pictures in it, but I really don't think anything significant on it. I found out that Ethiopia is the only country that still honors the 13 months.
Yes,
that's true.
So when we go back to the 13 months, are we going to follow Ethiopian calendar?
I get a yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes to that. Straight yes, yeah. That's not too far off. Unfortunately, they're going to use it as control, like they always do. But there's a goodness to it.
Sally, I just went on Amazon. They have the calendars there.
Yeah. I mean, actually, if you read, there's actually old Bibles that show 13 months.
Yeah.
1500s, even into the 1600s.
Yes.
They show the 13 months. It just feels more natural, you know. Again, another thing. 13's evil. It's not.
I think we've answered this one before. Yes, Utah. Or no, that was the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon.
Arizona is Egypt. That's what I got before.
Utah, does it mean Judah or Yudah?
Yehuda?
Yes, it does. Or put it this way, it's someone's meaning, but it is meant.
Yeah.
It is meant as a representation of Judah. Yes.
You know,
very personal, very me. But it's
Jay, I'm gonna pull a DHP, but
let's do it.
if you do Utah backwards, you can swear at Toth.
Really?
It says Hatu.
Hatu. What?
There you
It is.
go.
It is. I speak spit. I do.
Oh, let me get my glasses off. I'm losing my vision right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever
I'm
that
getting
is.
a yes as far as Utah.
Yeah. I mean, when I say
Original meaning was for Judah.
yeah, when I say me, this feels like a group, but the group intention of this me, like where that's their intent of naming. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay.
Interestingly, Libby said the 13th month is called Vader. Now that's in the Vedic astrology, more than likely. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but it was born on the Darth Day.
It was a
Well-
labored breathing too.
I'm surprised it doesn't mean father.
We don't know what Vader means. It
All right,
could
let
be
me take
father.
the
Yeah.
Dragonfly. I was born on 6668, the day Bobby Kennedy died. Is there a connection?
Okay, the music died. Okay.
No, that's not that.
No, I know. I'm
That's
just
not
it's
the
coming to
same.
mind. I'm going songs.
Yeah, okay.
Anybody here see my old friend Bobby? Is there a connection?
I'm getting a yes, but I don't know what the connection is. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but Dragonfly, you got to put 6/6/1968. I know how what's his name does it, and it can mean whatever your intention wants it to mean.
That's true. That's ego.
Yeah, exactly. And if you are Kennedy, more than likely you're not Kennedy, but you could be of that bloodline.
That's true.
I actually feel this is there's a spiritual connection more than a physical connection.
Right, that's what I'm getting.
It's
I mean, you know how they say it's that divine bloodline or whatever. I think that's where the connection is.
okay. Say you have a bunch of little pods, and this is a bunch of group of people. It seems like she came out of that group of people, but it's spiritual.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
that.
it's no blood. It shows me water, no blood. In other words, that's
No.
what
When I say bloodline, I'm talking about
Soul family,
This
soul,
is,
family
soul
line.
lineage.
It's
Exactly.
actually, you know what? It's actually very strong too. Believe it or not, it's like straight, boom, bang.
Yeah.
Don't let it define you.
Right.
Okay, if that's the case,
Yeah,
I want to see if there's a connection with your rods, Jay, to Lady Diana. Just out of curiosity.
Lady Di. As far
No,
as
Dragonfly 17, 6668. Is she connected to Lady Diana? That's what I want you to ask your rods or Dennis.
I'm getting a no.
yeah, I'm getting a no. There's a little more to it. It feels not direct.
Yeah, but that's
jump
what.
a couple steps.
Mhm.
Known. Distant,
Okay,
but familiar.
okay. One more.
Okay.
Is she connected to the Camelot?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, there's a lady in the lake connection there. Lady in the
Yeah.
lake. Lady in the
That I'm getting a yes on.
lake.
Yes.
I'm not getting a yes on Camelot.
Okay, so, no, but you know how they call the Kennedys Camelot? I was trying to
Right.
fish
Yeah.
them.
No, you're right.
So
It's like Roy's questions.
What was-
They're like not a direct descendant, but like first or second line.
Okay.
exactly, and that's how she's getting that connection with Kennedy. Dragonfly,
Right.
I hope that helps you.
Yeah, the lady in the lake. You know how there's the image of the arm getting up and catching the sword when it goes back. There's many souls connected to that arm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So yeah. I think you're onto something there. Yeah. Don't let the Kennedy aspect define you. It's the Camelot. Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that. Nice
It's
pick.
The Merlin mask.
And that's what I meant by bloodline. It's not technical bloodline, but it's connection to it.
Caroline. So the saying "where we go one, we go all" has what meaning if we are not all moving on to 5D?
Marketing.
Wherever we go one, we go all came from the bell on JFK Senior's yacht.
Yes. It's
Well, I mean, if you have the autobiography of a yogi, we are all
Yogi?
one soul. It's an autobiography of a yogi, Yogananda. But if we are all connected, we are all one. We are
Yeah.
all one soul.
That is
However,
true.
what we're finding out is there is not just one soul, but there is also other souls of other connections. So
yeah.
us all going one and going all is of that same soul oneness.
I'm going to be honest with you. There's a Rothschild connection to the "where we go one, we go all." It's it's like strength in numbers, but it's greed. Its intention is bad, but it's no matter what. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you have to understand
Yeah.
some soul contracts is to show the bad also.
Right, but I'm
So
just
Oh
saying.
yeah, I'm getting like an amoeba where it's one cell in the beginning and then it splits off into two.
There's our tentacles.
but at the end we all get together, but some contracts is to show the bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right,
it's
you're getting
it's
good
all-
and you're getting bad. You're getting the fifth and you're getting the third.
I can actually do a yogi impersonation, Jen.
Yeah, I can too.
Oh, really, boo boo? I'm not like your
Don't forget
typical average bear.
Don't forget the picnic basket.
But yogi,
That was good.
yeah, yogi.
Okay. So
Ooh, an 8-ball question.
is the word
Merkaba.
Merkaba actually made up of three words? Merk
Nice
for light,
question, Terry. Yeah.
Ka for spirit, and Ba for body.
I get a yes
Light,
on that.
spirit, body.
It actually
Yeah, I
feels,
get a strong yes on that.
feels like a mockery, if you will. It just feels like ill intention. Like this sounds nice and cozy, just like Affordable Care Act, nice and cozy, nice and cozy. It sucks for the many, but for the few, it benefits. It's
Well, it's a Merkaba is a geometrical shape of
yeah,
light.
no, it sounds great, but there's also a deception to it. Maybe that's this world.
Could be different timelines because
It
I
feels
don't
like
see
the
it
world
as that.
Picture the Star of David as a Merkaba in 3D.
But you see it in different. That's just one plane.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in one
Maybe
plane, but
it's just
in another
used
plane,
for bad
it's
all
a
the time.
different meaning.
Yeah, but my hands lit up on that. That's a good
Okay, okay, I get it, Jay. I figured. Okay, so the only reason why you're seeing it that way is because the negative know how to use
Yeah,
it, where
yeah.
the positive
I would
doesn't
agree
know.
with that.
All
But
right,
that
so that's
was
why you're seeing it in a negative
yeah.
aspect.
That's anything can be used positive or negative, but nice pickup, Terry. It's
If memory serves, it's also
what I
shift.
feel is the mockery because we don't know how to use it, and they
Yeah, but that is. But some people are already using it. I mean, you can actually put yourself in the Merkaba, and when you rotate it, because both points of the star go opposite directions.
Yeah.
Right. So above, so below.
Yes, but they go the opposite, counterclockwise and
Yep.
clockwise. Okay, I like that.
Hold on, Linda.
Okay, speaking about the live chat on a replay, what they do is they take sometimes, if the frequency is high, like we have such a wonderful family, they'll take it off for 24 hours and then you can view it with the live chat.
Yeah.
So if that, I like to wait because that way I get to see what your responses are to our questions. But you have to wait till the
Comments.
next day. What is that?
Thank you for the
We can't always
comments,
see the
Tanya.
comments. I mean, if we're connecting, when I look, sometimes I pick stuff up, but I don't always see the.
No,
like
I mean, when our energy is here, but sometimes your higher self says, "Hey, look at that thing," and we do. But she's asking about the live chat. The live chat will come back on 24 hours. The next day, you'll get the live chat on.
Question for anyone? Oh, I'm sorry. I saw Carrie K has one done there at the bottom. Good.
What's the best way to help a twin that has lost their twin to death? Okay.
Not me.
First of all, you got to wait on time.
Get out of
Second,
and to know exactly that the other twin may not be with you physically. But is there spiritually.
And exactly, and in time,
Do you need anything?
and in any time, what happens is
Was that Mother Nadia speaking? What was that?
no, my neighbor. But in time, your connection cord, the twin's connection cord to his twin or her twin, gets thinner and thinner until it's time to release. So it may just take time enough for that to thin out.
I'll give you time to answer your neighbor if you want.
No, it's okay. I'm good. Thank you.
Lily, welcome.
Yeah, we
answered.
We did that one.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess we did.
You were time traveling on that one, but you were there.
I must have been. Yeah, I was doing the
Tri-location. Tri-location.
Katrina wants to know, Jay, if you got your coffee for Christmas.
If I got what?
Your coffee for Christmas.
Not coffee, but coffee cups, new cups.
Ooh.
Yeah, new cups. The to-goes, like these things. This one is actually pretty decent. Like the ones I have a slide on it. And
what's on that coffee cup?
And what's that?
What's on it? Is that pizza with pineapple?
Penguin.
Oh, the penguins. Okay.
Cute.
Pizza with
It's a
pineapple.
penguin. Whatever. It's
Pizza with
Yins or stuff.
pineapple.
You know.
I saw a triangle look like cheese.
It was pizza with an anchovy. Okay, come
It's
on
actually
now.
a pyramid, depending on your perception.
Yeah. What's above, so below.
Yeah, that's a penguin.
It was half of. I think it was half of a Merkaba.
Coffee,
Are there
coffee,
really
I got
cities
three on the shelf.
floating
Katrina.
in the skies but camouflaged like clouds?
I'm easy to buy for. I wear flannel shirts. I like the same flannel shirt. What is
It
it?
has to be washed once in a while, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Rain Man
place I
loves
like
his
online.
flannels.
It's Steel City shirts. Their shirts, when they put them on, they feel like you've had them for 10 years. They're that comfortable. You know, it's like the cotton super soft. They're great. It's called Steel City Tees. And then I forget what the other.
He's getting ready for next year's Christmas gift, guys.
Yeah. Well, there's a certain flannel shirt.
Size, come on, size, color.
I think it's what's that? Duluth Trading Company.
Yeah.
They have this same pattern for the last 10 years. It's a flannel. I buy that one. The same thing. It's thicker than other flannels. So I'm easy to buy for. Just get that. I don't, okay, give me an example. My wife got me a corduroy shirt and it's a 2X and I think it comes to my nipples. Okay, like I can't. It's not a 2X. It's marked 2X, but like.
Did you say corduroy shirt?
Yeah, corduroy.
Just like the corduroy.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I had to wash it a couple times. It's hard for me to touch. Ooh. creepy,
Looks
like
like
velvet
the
hat.
like the
I didn't know they
corduroy
had.
pillowcases that are making headlines.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't touch velvet. Ooh, creeps me
Yeah, what
out.
is that? What is that? Velvet?
Velvet, yeah.
All right, here we
Are
go.
there really cities floating in the skies, but camouflaged like
I
clouds?
think we did this. We got a yes on
Did
this.
we?
It
Yeah.
feels like no, we didn't,
Not
but it
today.
feels like a
Not
yes. Not
today.
today.
Yeah, I get a yes on that.
So are they cities
It
or are they
feels
spacecraft
it feels
as
timeline.
cities?
It feels timeline, but
I'm feeling glitch, like you're
yeah,
seeing two different timelines at the same time.
yeah,
Oh,
I agree with that. I agree
As
with that.
above, so below.
Yeah.
is it a timeline glitch? Yeah, timeline glitch.
Yeah, they're not camouflaged like clouds. It's just like a double in superimposed
Mm.
photo, maybe
Yeah,
sort
it's a
of like
timeline glitch. That's what I got.
There's one here from Linda. It's down near the bottom. It's about 11:57. It's only a few up from the bottom.
Okay.
Do you see it about the calendar?
Yeah. About the zodiac
Yeah,
birth sign.
12-month
Yeah.
zodiac birth. What
I just
happens
want to make sure I'm not
when returned to the
missing it.
13-month calendar?
Didn't we just do that one?
No, we did not.
Hmm.
And yes.
It's just okay. I can't answer the question as far as the physical, but the 13th month feels more balanced. It's actually a better thing, just kind of like the 13 signs of the zodiac, add Ophiuchus into there. Not necessarily counting the zodiacs below the earth that we don't know of.
No,
But
that's not the one, but we could check
No,
this one.
yeah, that's not the
Oh.
one.
Okay.
This is the next question I see
DHP
on.
question.
At the HP's question, I was recent asked. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, King. Your show.
Well, you can speak. I'll
I
let you.
can't read right.
I was asked recently, where am I planning to go first after funds become available next year? Yes, Mexico, the Yucatan is
Mexico.
my favorite location.
I get a yes. It's so funny because we're all talking about this when this big RV comes in. And yeah, I think a lot of us would love to travel, but I don't know what is entailed in our government and all of that stuff to, prepare us not to fly or whatever. So I'm not sure. I would love us all to go somewhere and come back and talk about it. Everybody's thinking RV, we're going to go on vacation, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. That's kind of cool. So
Sorry.
we did that one. That one's done.
Well, no, that's a
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I
Yes.
put my email in there. And yes, Kings is out there also on his channel.
Yeah, look under the description.
This one is near the bottom for Linda. It's about the calendar, 12-month zodiac birth signs under.
Yeah, I just don't want to miss any in between.
Okay.
Okay.
Patience. You
But
can
change.
discuss while I do
You got to
this.
use your hands to talk to me, okay?
The Italian.
Patience, man. Patience, lad.
I know this one in Arabic.
Nice.
That means I'm going to get you. All right. So I asked this. Okay, you want me to read it? Or you?
What is it?
The
You can read
13th.
it if you like. I
Terry
just
K has
don't want
one.
to miss
Some about
any.
Chewbacca.
I'm going to wait for you guys to do it. I don't know if we talked about it. I don't know if we're going to see the 13th sign here. I know Jen pulled cards before, and the 13th sign was more 5D, correct? More spiritual.
Something, yeah, there was something to it. But she was saying that we wouldn't understand the spirituality of the astrology in this time frame or in this density, something like that. Carrie K has one that says, for anyone speaking of Star Wars, Chewbacca resembles Sasquatch. Our Sasquatch is from a different planet, but they
Yes.
came here early.
They came here to protect the portals.
Yes.
We got that
So
one. I
they
remember
came
that one
here.
from
They
the
were
last
not
episode.
originally here. They were not originally here. They came here.
Yeah.
It's a DHP 8-ball question.
Choking.
Would like to know, did DHP succeed in choking the round table today?
Yes. You started shit. Yeah.
If
Darn
there's
it.
a yes, you're going to have to hit it harder.
Yeah, it says positively.
Positively, I agree.
Were we choking?
Magic 8-ball.
I don't think we were choking. I do have a
There's
question actually about a
Chewbacca.
calendar. Okay, there's a Sasquatch.
Chewbacca resembles Sasquatch. Our Sasquatch is from a different planet, but came here very early.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Agree.
true.
Agree.
They are the guardians of the portals. The forest portals, by the way, not underwater portals.
So going back to the calendar, I mean, we were talking about the new year actually changing, correct, Jay?
Yeah. I think
Because,
so.
and so what I was thinking about was, okay, so when you do your zodiac signs, Aries is the first, but yet it's not January, and
Right.
Capricorn is the last, and that's January. So I think,
Well, yeah, but if you're adding the 13th one in, the Fucus comes before Capricorn. Does
Yeah.
that make that still the last month?
Capricorn will still be the last
Okay.
zodiac sign,
Yeah. Okay.
but the first month.
But the first month. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean that's when you know there was manipulation because Aries. Okay, what was this? Oh yeah, this is the one.
I've asked this before on a different channel, but no answer.
Okay.
What happens to
Yeah.
our 12-month zodiac birth signs when returned to the 13-month calendar?
Like for me, as far as the physical, I don't know, but for me, it just said it again. It's balance. It feels more almost like okay. If we look at it as a lunar cycle, 28 days, 28 days, 28 days, it's very beneficial for our bodies,
Okay.
and but it really does feel like balance comes in, and I don't know. It's not going to be well accepted if we see it.
Yeah, but
But it
also
brings harmony.
probably some of you Sagittarius, because it's going to be between Scorpio and Sagittarius. Some of you Sagittarius probably didn't feel like you guys were Sagittarius. That's because Ophiuchus was taken out of that. Yeah, but when they put in the 13th zodiac sign, some people's signs will change. Mine, because I'm a Taurus, will refuse to change. Stubborn like that.
Yeah, I will become bullheaded.
Shocked.
Gemini there will become a Taurus. Welcome to the family. But some signs, not all will. Some people's signs, not all will change.
I will be a unique Taurus.
You will be.
Oh, I like
a psychotic bullheaded.
You're gonna have.
I just saw Libby's comment. Pendleton. Yes, I used to have a lot of Pendleton. I just can't. I won't. I refuse to pay the money.
What is that?
It's a brand.
Bad shirt.
If I find it at a thrift store and it's in good shape, I'll pick it up. But I to buy it new, like a shirt would cost you, I don't know, $150 for a flannel shirt.
Oh, is it clothes? Is that what
Yes.
Pendleton is?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
brand
I don't-
name.
It's mostly the good stuff is all wool. They have wool blends. But
You know, for me, I go for the
Lasts
expensive. I go for the expensive Walmart,
well,
Target.
I'll pay for something if it's good quality. You know,
Yeah.
but it's wool based, which I actually don't mind. You know.
Yeah, and I hate to say this, but many cloth fabrics outside of our country is so much better quality.
Yep.
Turkey has the best clothes
Mhm.
and no wear and tear.
Yeah, the feathers make me itch too much.
Turkey. I've seen Jordanian clothes material is so amazing, and then we get polyester. Maybe we can also talk about that. Do you know there's different frequency in clothes?
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
linen has a higher frequency, and polyester has a very low frequency. You guys heard that?
Yes.
And that's why they put a lot of polyester in our clothes just to keep our frequencies down.
Yeah,
And they found out that wool and linen both have high frequency, but if you wear them both together, it cancels each other out.
right. The cotton
Yeah.
too, I thought.
Which one?
Cotton.
Cotton. I know the highest two were linen and
Yeah.
Right.
Wool.
And we're not supposed to mix any of the
Yeah, cotton seems to me neutral, but I would. It depends on how it's done. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels neutral.
how it
Can
is
I ask?
woven.
Can I ask what do you guys think about the frequency of? And I knew my mind was going to go blank. Hemp.
Well,
take
then
it.
why
Mine
did
went
you
blank
ask
to
the
200.
question?
The question went into a different timeline. I had to pull it back into this one.
We're talking about polyester, linens, cloth.
No, hemp. There's the new fabric, hemp. What is the frequency? What do you guys feel is the frequency? Is it good or not good?
I get very good.
Yeah, it feels good. Again, they'll mess with it. Unfortunately,
Yeah, don't
But
smoke
if,
it.
Yeah,
Don't
if you
smoke
get
it?
from if you get it from someone, I mean, I know they actually do make some things, but if that comes up to a commercialization, it's ruined. You know, you have to
Yeah.
get the smaller ones.
Okay, and Deb wrote, what about the frequency of bamboo?
Bamboo.
That's a good frequency.
I agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And
sustainable.
it is sustainable. It grows very quickly.
Green.
It grows very
less
quickly.
Carbon imprint.
Start making
For zero carbon, Jay.
Start making
Hey,
homes out of
it has no
bamboo
program.
instead of wood.
Silk is low. Silk is low frequency.
Yeah,
Um,
Peru has some of the best cotton.
Okay, how are we doing?
We are good on
it's
questions.
on the
I
low
think
side.
we're going to check
Uh,
the coffee page. And I do
You know
thank
what?
Tanya Lani for the coffees. And we have
I'll be honest with you, there's actually there's a little bit of a protective energy about silk. Not how it's made. Like, in other words, if you could kind of thicken it up somehow, like multiple layers, there seems to be it would be a lot, but there's a protective
There is a protective. That's why
energy
it's
about
blocks.
it. But as it is, no.
It's an energy blocker.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and maybe that's what makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of
Makes sense,
people
yeah.
who are serious meditators, they carry these little silk cloths to sit on because they don't want to sit on somebody else's
Oh.
energy.
I carry that right next to my handicap card. I'll pull it out and show you something.
You mean it's not on your handicap car?
Sarcasm. I apologize.
I don't have one, but yes, I've seen people.
You don't
we're
have
gonna
one?
meditate.
What?
No, I
have
don't.
one?
No, I think my own energy can block it.
Thank you.
Maybe I should, but I don't.
is China fabric
Piece of
extremely low?
Is what?
Silk is a good blocker. Oh yeah, okay. Can I just put my 2 cents
Yeah.
of knowledge in it? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's
3 cents. 3 cents.
Hold
Let me
on.
give you that
I'm looking
extra
for
penny.
change. Hang on. Looking for
Okay.
Let me
change.
give you that extra penny. All right. Silk. It is good as a blocker. Okay. For example, and I know this is going to sound funny. If you are like a hairstylist or you work with people, it's good to wear silk because you're not absorbing theirs, as well as leather shoes because hair carries negative energy also if it's a negative person you're working with. If you are a waitress or a bartender, it's always a good idea to wear silk underwear because a lot of people that go to those locations think in a dirty mind, and cords connect to that location. So that is why it's good to wear that, but for an everyday use, it's no good.
I'm a little creeped out by that.
It's knowledge, but it is informative knowledge because also pillowcases, silk pillowcases will not hold negative energy. So
I'm just trying to figure out how I can bring this up in conversation with a waiter or waitress. You know, like,
are you wearing your silk underwear? Yeah, that would be creepy. No free apple pie for you.
Hey, here's my card.
What are you wearing?
I am very curious to see what your answer is on this one, King.
8-ball question, is Nad mad at his DHP fellow? And by the way, after this question, we are going to do the draw on
Oh.
the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for
Okay.
remembering.
So-
Okay.
Can't say now is the 8-ball question.
Saved by the bell.
Answer.
No, DHP, you know I love you.
Silk granny panties. There you go.
I was gonna ready to say
Okay.
don't believe it, but
Yeah.
it was safe. Safe.
Think
All right.
of a number between 1 and 20.
We're gonna do a drawing for the 2000.
Yep. And I am going to
American Eagle.
put the number down that I'm thinking of. The one closest to it wins the drawing. Okay. Got it.
So what is it? Number between 1 and 20?
Between 1 and 20.
Okay.
Not 113. 1 and
So
20.
baby, I don't think you're. Yeah, she wrote it. Who's the greatest manifester here? Let's see.
That would be me. But
Get your high
there,
vibe.
here we
Okay,
go. Oh,
Jen
no,
wins.
no, it's not,
Jen
it's
got
not
it.
Jen. Yeah, it's
Jen,
not
you forgot
Jen.
to put a 1 after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 44441.
I'm not the one pulling the number. Sorry, I didn't pull the number. Dennis
I
wrote it
pulled
there.
the number. I pulled the number. Okay.
Hi, Francine.
We are going to going once, going twice. No one's got the number yet, but there's somebody that's close. Oh, there's 2 that's close. Oh,
Ooh.
Lord. It's going to be between 2 of them. Then I'm going to do another. Okay.
Uh-oh. All right, let's
And
go.
then-
What is it?
okay. The number was
14.
14.
We got
So we have
Francine,
Francine and we have the baby. I think.
Deborah.
Or was it the baby had 13?
Wait, what was the number?
It's 14.
Oh, it's 14. Then no.
Okay, wait. So the baby had 13. and
Oh, the
Francine
baby
Had 13.
had 13. Francine had 15.
Okay. They both
Between-
win. How's that? I'll
Okay.
send one out to each of them.
All right.
Nice.
There you go.
So instead of
Congrats.
making that, I would just rather do that.
Send
I'm
him
gonna
an
put my-
email and let him
Yeah.
know what your address is.
and if I get 20 emails saying, "Here's my email," because I don't know who, I know the baby.
Remember the last 20 times that I've emailed you for that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
can get 20.
I was
20
gonna say
silver coins.
somebody's name, but I'm not going to. Who knows your email by heart?
Yeah. I got it blocked. Okay.
You know, maybe Francine, if you want to email King his email, is your email on your description?
It is under what on my what
Yeah,
menu?
well,
Or-
I
On the
put it
about
in the
page.
chat
On the
there.
about thing.
I need your name and address.
Or if you want to, okay, Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So and then
Guys, I'm going to have to head on out.
your blood type
Oh,
is
sure.
I overstayed my welcome at my neighbor's home.
and thank you for your neighbor. And thank you.
Okay, what was going to be shown, because usually Schneider knows when the show ends, he comes up to me. I bought 6 rubber chickens,
Nice.
and so he is having fun squeaking them all at the same
Is it
time.
almost like an orchestra? I would love to hear this. I think you got to record this.
Yeah, I know. But you know what he does? He picks up 2 at a time and then takes it to his bed. All right, guys. Love and light. Love
Sounds
you
good.
all.
So we got Zabibi
Love and
Um,
light.
and
Have a
Francine.
wonderful new year. See you next year.
Yeah, sounds good. And I got some stuff to do. It's 3:20, so I'm going to get going myself. I appreciate it.
So
If
I'm
we
gonna
missed
pop out
anything in the
too.
chat, put it in the comments. We try to go through it and make sure we got it. If we missed anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
and if you want to wait till 24
And
hours later,
congratulations.
you'll get a live chat. You'll get the live chat along with the show.
Yeah, I just thought giving a little bit of silver will start the new year off right.
Oh yeah, of abundance.
That's all.
Yes,
Yeah.
prosperity and abundance.
Right.
See you next
And-
year, guys. 2024.
And tomorrow I will be
1, 2,
on
4,
at
6,
2 my
8. Who
time.
do we appreciate? Okay, sorry. Love you guys. See ya.
All right. Bye
Love you,
now.
Megan. See you, buddy.
Love you all. Light and love.